My wife called from the hospital, sobbing. Honey, the doctor refuses to operate on our son. He says he's too critical. I asked, who's in charge? She told me the name. I said quietly, hold the line. 5 minutes. I didn't call an ambulance. I called the hospital director. Everything changed after that. My wife called from the hospital, sobbing. Honey, the doctor refuses to operate on our son. He says he's too critical. My blood ran cold. What do you mean refuses? He says the risk is too high, that we should prepare ourselves. Her voice broke. He won't even try. My 6-year-old son had been rushed to the ER an hour ago with internal bleeding from a car accident, and this doctor was giving up. Who's in charge? I asked, my voice deadly calm. Dr. Matthews. Michael Matthews. That name hit me like a brick. Michael Matthews. The same arrogant bastard who'd tried to date my wife in medical school. The one who'd called me a nobody when she chose me over him. That was 12 years ago. Apparently, he was still holding a grudge. Hold the line, I said quietly. 5 minutes. I didn't call an ambulance. I didn't call a lawyer. I called the hospital director. Dr. Patricia Chen answered on the second ring. Tom, is everything okay? Patricia and I had worked together for 8 years. I was the head of the hospital's largest donor foundation, the one that funded their new pediatric wing, the wing that carried my family's name. No, I said. Everything is not okay. My son is dying at your hospital, and Dr. Matthews is refusing to operate. Silence. What? He says the case is too risky, too critical. But Patricia, Matthews is one of the best trauma surgeons in the state. You and I both know this is bullshit. Tom, there's no misunderstanding. My wife is watching our son bleed out while Matthews stands around doing nothing. I heard papers rustling. Give me 2 minutes, she said, her voice steel. Stay on the line. I heard her bark orders, heard rapid footsteps. Then her voice came back. I'm looking at your son's chart right now. Matthews marked him as non-viable candidate for surgery, but these vitals don't support that assessment at all. I know. Why would he? She stopped. This is personal, isn't it? He tried to date my wife in medical school. She rejected him. For me. Patricia's voice went ice cold. Are you telling me a doctor at my hospital is letting a child die because of a 12-year-old grudge? That's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm going down there right now. Good. Because if my son dies, Patricia, I'm not just pulling funding. I'm going to the state medical board, the press, and every lawyer I can find. He won't get the chance, she said. I'm ending his career myself. I heard my wife crying in the background on her phone. Honey, I said, help is coming. Hold on. 3 minutes later, my wife's voice changed. Oh my God, the director just walked in. She's yelling at Dr. Matthews. I heard Matthews' voice. Defensive. I made a medical judgment. Patricia's voice cut through, furious. Your medical judgment is that a 6-year-old with a recoverable injury should die? Get out of my ER. Security. You can't. You're suspended, effective immediately. Dr. Park will handle the surgery. Get out before I have you arrested. A door slammed. My wife was crying again, but different this time. Relief. They're taking him to surgery now, she whispered. I know, I said. I made a call. 4 hours later, my son came out of surgery. Stable, alive. Dr. Park said the surgery was straightforward. The internal bleeding was completely operable. Patricia found me in the waiting room. Your son is going to be fine, she said. Matthews has been terminated. I reviewed his files. This isn't the first time he's made questionable medical judgments about patients connected to people he has personal issues with. My stomach turned. How many? 3 cases in 2 years. I'm reporting everything to the medical board. Good, he tried to argue. Said you were using your donor status to bully him. And what did you say? I told him that letting a child die because you dated his mother 12 years ago is the real abuse of power. I found Matthews in the parking lot an hour later. He was loading boxes into his car, his hospital badge already gone. You ruined my career, he said when he saw me. No, I said calmly. You ruined it yourself when you decided my son's life was worth less than your ego. I made a medical judgment. You made a choice, and so did I. I stepped closer. 12 years ago, my wife chose me over you. Today, you tried to kill our son because you still can't handle that rejection. His face went red. I could sue. With what money? What career? I smiled. I have recordings of every call I made tonight, including Patricia confirming you let personal grudges influence medical decisions. Try me. He got in his car without another word. I watched him drive away. Full story on the channel linked below.